Hi, Gemini. This is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So, Gemini, in today's reading, I'm going to give you a couple of the oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So, let us get started on your reading and see what's going on for you. 2 cards for Gemini for their highest good. Okay, so, all right. So you start off with desert passage. Trust that there's a divine plan. So definitely, if you've been feeling like you're wanting change or you just don't know how to do it, just know that there is definitely a divine plan here for you. Okay, so no matter what, divine plan is here. Trust in the universe. Trust whoever you pray to, or our Lord, the universe, the source, whoever, trust that they have a divine plan for you. You also have protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. So that doesn't say anything. You are definitely protected by Archangel Michael and all the angels around you. Very nice. You are very protected, Gemini. I always believe that. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you, Gemini. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Gemini, 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 Gemini. Alrighty. One for the current. You have the King of Cups. So with the King of Cups, I do feel like you're really... I feel like you feel a lot. You've been feeling a lot these days also. And I feel like you're definitely needing to communicate better. Like, really be careful on how you're expressing yourself or your emotions. Keep them balanced, okay? Try not to be angry or, mean or harsh when you're talking to people, but communicate better. One for the situation. 6 of Pentacles. I feel like with the 6 of Pentacles that you are definitely needing some self-care or needing to take care of those finances. Maybe it has to do with maybe you're overly giving also. Maybe trying to keep things balanced instead of overdoing things. Maybe you've been giving, and it seems like there's nothing coming back. But I feel like you're just needing to be careful with your finances, okay? One for the pastor now. The Chariot, wow. So Chariot says that you could be moving, like moving from residence to residence, or just definitely taking control and moving forward. So I love that. It's very nice. Really have willpower to do what you're needing to do to move forward, okay? Traveling is here also. One for the what's hidden. Wow, the Star card. So really keep your hope, your faith, and just know that things are going to fall into place for you. Just be calm. I feel like you could also be going on a spiritual path, being more dedicated to your spiritual purpose or spiritual path is what I'm getting also. I feel like you're going to start feeling better. You're going to start seeing things differently and feeling better. One for the past or now, for the hopes and fears. Going within, really needing to go within. Feel like you're really looking at religion. Maybe you're going on a different spiritual path. I feel like you're needing to trust yourself and have forgiveness and compassion for everything that has been going on in your life. One for what you need to do now. The 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords is talking about making difficult decisions. Really taking off that blindfold. Weighing all your options, about everything that's been going on. Try not to avoid what it is that you're trying to deal with, and that's what they're saying. One for the what you need to work on. The Queen of Wands is here. Find your courage, your confidence, and really enjoy your life. Live in the moment. Be in the moment. Have that zest for life. Have that determination also. And one for the outcome. Wow, nice. So you do have the Nine of Pentacles here. The Nine of Pentacles is definitely talking about, being very independent, knowing what you're needing to do for your next move, but also trusting yourself. Like you're wanting to do this and you're wanting to do that, but sometimes you second guess yourself as, well, I shouldn't have done it this way. I shouldn't have done it that way, or I don't know if I can. That kind of you need to have confidence and find your confidence and trust yourself, because that's how we build our confidence to move forward also. Okay. At the end of the tarot deck, you do have the Ace of Cups, so there could be a new person arriving in your life. They're asking you to have compassion and forgiveness for things. It could also be something new, like a new baby or a new birth coming through, or something like that. Trust your intuition also, because you also have the Moon card here. The Moon is saying that you may not be seeing things clearly. You may be thinking that there's nothing further for you to do, or there's nothing ahead that you can't see anything else. And that's why they're saying, like, trust that there's a divine plan, that even though you can't see what's ahead of you, there is something for you. Okay, there is definitely something for you. I feel like you just need to trust your intuition. And with the Queen of Swords, I do feel like you need to stand your ground, really speak your truth about everything that's going on, but speak your truth about it. Okay, like, don't hold back. Like, start speaking the truth, like what it is that you're wanting to say. Because I feel like you have a lot of things that you're wanting to say about things. Wow. Okay, so let's see what else is going on for you, Gemini. Gemini, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. All right. Why is the King of Cups here for Gemini? For their highest good. So, really be, okay. Wow. Okay. So I feel like, okay, this is a message. I don't know who this is for, but just take it, and if it resonates with you, and if it doesn't, we'll leave it. Okay. So I feel like you've been been giving your time, your effort all the time, and you give and you give and you give, and they're saying that you're knowing your value, you're knowing your worth, that things are going to come in for you, that you are realizing a lot right now. And they're asking you to not be harsh with your words, like be really kind. Okay, really have compassion and forgiveness, and really, because you know how to handle yourself, and they're asking you to keep your emotions very balanced. There is abundance coming in. Abundance coming in, and you're going to be very generous with it, but they're also asking you to have that compassion. Okay, like try not to be too greedy is what they're saying. They keep telling me over and over, so I don't know who that was for. Okay, so just be careful on how you're doing your money. Okay, be generous, because remember, whatever we give out as far as money, it always comes right back in. Okay, because you're always helping somebody, whether they needed it or not, that's on them. But you be generous with your finances when you can, and if you can. Okay. I do feel like you need to be positive about things, that things are going to fall into place for you. I feel like you're going to be happy and joyful. You're going to have the sun shining on you. There's going to be growth here. There's going to be happiness. So I do feel like you're living in comfort, very, and you're good with everything that's around you, being positive. You do have the Six of Pentacles here again. So maybe there's some kind of anxiety about not having enough. One more card. Not having enough of your finances. I do feel like there is a decision that you are definitely contemplating here. And I feel like, maybe you're making decisions with your money because you're trying to figure out what you're wanting to do, because you have the Eight of Cups here, and the Eight of Cups is talking about going in a new direction, trying to figure out things. Should I do it this way, should I do it that way? If I were you, I would really be careful on how you're using your finances also. Like, maybe stop over giving, whether it's money, whether it's your time, your effort, because I feel like at times you don't feel appreciated, with everything that you're doing, Gemini. So be careful with that. But I do feel like you got to watch your finances, okay? And I feel like you are definitely going on a new direction. You're leaving things behind to go to somewhere new, and this is what's on your mind. Like, hey, I want to go in a new way. I want to make a decision to go in a different direction. And I do believe that you are. You're going to do it very soon, so just know that. And I feel like you're needing to go within and really clear your mind before you make any decisions, okay? Um, and I also feel like it's a very, that you're try not to avoid this decision, okay? Like no matter what, try to go within and make the decision, right decision, because you need that, find that inner peace. You also have the Chariot card here, Gemini, and the for the pastor. Now I do believe it's now. I do believe you're going to take control and put things in order. I feel like you're moving forward. You're going in a new direction, and you're taking charge of everything that's going on in your life. I feel like you're seeing things very differently now. There could be moving from resident to resident. Could also be traveling here. Really find your willpower to move forward and your confidence and your courage. And you have the star card here. And why is the star card here? For what's hidden on my card. They're asking you to really just go with the flow on things, because you have the Knight of Pentacles here with the Star card. Star card is saying, keep your hope, keep your faith, don't lose it. Really be happy about life, really live in the moment about with what's going on, Don't try not to, be so discouraged with everything that's been happening, okay? Feel like you need just to go with the flow and trust yourself in the things that you're doing. Okay. Wow. Remember that everything is definitely in divine timing, and there is a path here for you, but it's just like it's in divine timing. Okay. Go with the flow on things. You also have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is talking about, that he speaks the truth about things, that whether people want to hear it or not, you'll have something to say. You're wanting to say something, some kind of truth, or you're needing to hear it. Whatever it is, just go with it, because that's what they're saying. Okay, I feel like you need to be very bold, very strong, and courageous, but try not to be mean. Like, try not to be harsh or judgmental on things. Okay. You do have the Hierophant here, and why is the Hierophant here for Gemini? Wow, you came into your own reading. You have the Lover's card here. I feel like you're definitely looking for answers and searching for answers, definitely. I feel like you need to trust yourself, and feel like you could be going on a spiritual journey also and trying to find the answers that you're needing to look for. I feel like there's someone very close to you that you may be wanting to find the answers about. I also feel like you're making decisions here. I feel like you're ready for new experiences. You want something new. You want something different, and you're wanting to, but it's only up to you, that you're the one that can change all this that's going on in your life. That you got to remember that it's up to you to take that first step to move forward. Okay. And I feel like there is going to be some kind of new experiences here. I feel like there's going to be unexpected messages, but things take time. Things, think they take time to come in, and that's the thing. You got to have patience. And also too, I feel like you need to believe. Like, you believe that things are going to change. It makes a big thing. Okay. Like, that is a big thing when you start believing, when you start having faith. Don't lose that. Really have compassion and forgiveness for everything that has been going on in your life also. The Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here for what you need to do now? The Two of Swords is talking about making decisions. You know how to make these decisions, Gemini. You really do. Really take off that blindfold. Really, even if it's difficult, really take off that blindfold and see things for what they are. Okay, really go within if you need to also. But I feel like you know how to make these decisions, because you do have the Emperor card. They're asking you to take your power back, to be ready for everything that's going on. And you're very strong-willed. You're like the Emperor. The Emperor, he's always ready for something. He knows how to handle things. He knows how to make decisions, and so do you. Okay, is what they're saying. And then you have the Queen of Wands. Don't let anybody bring you down. Like, if there's people around you that are being negative and telling you can't do it, get away from that. clear your energy so that you have people around you that are going to lift you up instead of bring you down. Be assertive, be confident, be courageous that you can do anything. Keep it in your mind that, you know what, I can do this, and I can and I will do it. Stop caring about who said, what's been said. They did that, they're doing this. It doesn't matter. You do for you only, because that's what's gonna make you happy. Wow. Very interesting. You have the King of Wands here again for the something you need to work on, and that's being assertive, like not letting people take that joy from you. Like, have a zest for life and live in the moment with the Queen of Wands, okay? Because you have it here twice. And it's like saying, hey, look at things differently, enjoy your life, be happy with what you have. Um, you also have the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, and there's definitely things that are going to come to an end, and it's been done, it's been said, it's over. No matter what, whatever, even if it was painful, you're moving on from things that have ended, and that's good. But find your courage and your confidence and enjoy the life that you have. Go with the flow on things also, because you have the Four of Pentacles here, and the Four of Pentacles says that you're still holding on to a lot of the past. Like, you're not wanting to see the new things that are coming in. You're not wanting to go with the changes that are coming in, and they're asking you to really look at that. Like, really, just go with it. What are you afraid of? What is it that you're not wanting to adapt to go with the changes? And that's what they're saying. Really just keep going forward and not look back, because there's opportunities around you. This person here, she's clearly looking at that person in the door. That person in the door has a whole handful of opportunities, new things, new experiences, new stories, but she doesn't want it. She's like, nope, you're not gonna change, or he or she, you're not gonna change my life. You're not gonna change the way I have things. They're good right now. You have to go with these changes that are coming in, no matter what, even if they're good or they're bad. Go with it, because it's gonna lead you to something better. Trust me. You have the Nine of Pentacles here, and why is the Nine of Pentacles here for the outcome? Card. Wow. Okay. So remember to trust yourself and things, okay? Remember to trust yourself and the choices that you're making. I feel like you're very independent and you do know what you're doing. Remember that you are the resourcer, okay? It's been hard for you. It's been sad. You've been going through a lot of things. You've been remembering a lot, and that's a huge healing that you're going through. But things are going to continue to change, because it's like almost as they're saying, if you don't go with the changes, it's going to come in whether you like it or not. And it is, because you have the Tower here and you have the Three of Swords. That even though it could bring sadness, or your emotions could be very high, the change still has to come through no matter what. But you got to remember that you are very independent, that for you to enjoy the life that you have, that not to just give up on things, that to know that you're being protected, to know that there is a divine plan for you. But you got to trust it, okay? Trust yourself. Live life to the fullest, you guys. Live in the moment. Wow. All right, so Gemini, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. God bless.